Welcome back to part number 13 of my Imperator Rome playthrough as Epirus. We have been warring with Rome as of late. We attacked him, he fractured into a civil war. We took 100 war score even out of the Roman revolt. And now our truce with Rome proper has ended. I'm pretty sure there's 100 war score in through here or there. I'm positive of it, in fact. Whether we get him to comply or not, I don't know. We're not going to be able to access this territory up here. But I don't think there's a lot of war score there. And we'll probably win a few battles or some such. We'll see what happens. It's better to take something than not. And I hire these mercs. They'll take these territories essentially here. And then I'm going to get these units, 2 armies on board a ship. Head down to Sicily, which luckily our Roman friend has consolidated under his rule. We'll head to Corsica as well. In between episodes, I've been spending some money. I did some colonization over in this area. Essentially colonized everything that could be colonized. I still need to take these guys out. I think I have a claim here. I'll do it at some point. I have a claim in Bohemia as well. But more to the point that I've been evacuating some pops from here up through Veneto and into our various cities which are in need of pops. I built a city here. They need to promote. I've plopped a bunch of pops in essentially all these cities here from Rome, and I've been building cities as well, and they all essentially need to promote. So that's taken care of. I think I built another city here in Ryzen. I moved some of these pops from this area, this province here, down to these two. I'll stage them in Rossetia and then move them into these cities as becomes available. Funding becomes available. I think there's some pop capacities here. I just haven't come up with the pops or the money. I have the pops. They're just a little bit further off than I'd like. Anyway, on to warring. Have a religious advance. It's just one. I don't think there's anything really that I can do with that. Actually, there is something. I can get a 2.5% aggressive expansion reduction for this war and unearth the conquering traditions great wonder. I should be able to raise the money to acquire it shortly. Well, there's no time like the present. We're not exactly perfectly positioned, but the longer the war goes on, the better off we'll be. We'll take this province right here. It's no problem. Just march right down there and take it over. We're right next to his capital. Let's drop right here. We'll drop right here as well. I called up a levy, taking that. There's an 8k stack. We're going to chase him down. Everything else goes as planned. We've taken this. Let's go up here. And these guys are in civil war. I'm pretty sure they're probably out of manpower. Probably the both of them. We've taken this capital. Let's get back on the ship. We've taken completely annexed those the island of Corsica and Sardinia, so we can leave and carry on to Sicily. We caught this legion out here with our forced march. We should dispatch them. Here it is. I feel a stack wipe coming on. Nope. We've arrived at Sicily on a forced march here. We've encountered a Sistine Gaul legion or levy, but we outnumber them. We've beaten them. Let's go ahead and assault that fort, see what happens. Siege fell. Let's see, we'll send one of these guys off in this direction. We can't go there. Well, let's go and assault this fort as well. Assaulted this fort. Let's get back on friendly territory here. We should drop the war goal here at this point. Let's see. Do we need these mercs? I don't know. Let's assault that. topped out on PI. I need another, let's see, city somewhere. Let's see. This one has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could build one here. This one has 3 only. So why not plop one down here? No good reason, so we'll do it. We'll drop this siege here, I'm sure. Let's head over here. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go and pick that unit up. Well, that's nice of him. He's gonna take over this area of the revolt, and we can acquire the full island of Sicily. I stood down a couple of mercenaries. We actually have to garrison this because this tribal vassal's fort is exerting a zone of control, and we don't control the entirety of the province. So I need to garrison these 2 territories. We've occupied one of those 2 areas. We have a breakthrough. This guy is he's occupied this, but since we control the provincial capital, we auto-occupy it. I think he's going to take over Luna as well. Hopefully. Maybe we should reinforce this effort instead. This legion needs to recuperate. I'm going to load this legion up here and head off over to this area in Iberia. So our war goal is officially realized here. We have bonus. We're ticking up now. Let's see. War enthusiasm is low. Who knows? Maybe he'll peace out. It's low, so maybe he'll give us a sufficient amount and we won't have to carry on. Well, we'll carry on. He's done it. He took Luna. I think we should auto-occupy that as well. He's done it again. There he is. He's holding out here. Another Legion proper. I'll force march there and find out whether he's got the stuff or not. It's not looking good for him. Let's see what happens. It's over for him. We just caught somebody somewhere. We're going to take this capital and try to call it a war. We're pretty much have occupied as much as we can. There's some small territories here that are not really worth the while. We've done it. He's taken some territories in... where is it? Brudia. I'm going to go and see about occupying that. We've taken about as much as we can. It's still low. Let's see. He's willing to give that up now. Well, we'll wait a little while longer, see if he becomes more compliant. Maybe we'll just peace out and just get on with our day here. Good enough. I'm gonna get back to building and shuffling pops about, saving some money for New Wonder. Some time pass, sort of I'm running a bit low on pops that are sort of close to this area. These guys are not really so much so. But I want to get started on the demotion activities of these tribes here so that they can man the grains that I'm going to need to import to keep my Illyrian urbanized area fed. So far the capital is okay, and I've been importing grain from Egypt, but if that were to fail it would cause a huge problem. Anyway, I'm gonna orchestrate this war. I hired 4 mercs. I deleted. I divided the 2 taxi into 3. Recruited some cohorts, and I'm building more roads due to our territorial expansion. Let's declare the war immediately. There shouldn't be really much to see. Let's do it. The war goes well. Really nothing going on. The war continues. Looking to wrap it up. I think that's all of it. Let's check how much aggressive expansion we're going to end up with. Looks like it's more than 100 war score. I wouldn't have bet on it. We need a separate piece out. Maybe you. Or you. It's all green for 38. You know, as long as we have this bonus, a 76% aggressive expansion, and we have a decent stability, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't carry on and bring it to the Bohemians as well. We'll trigger, where are these guys? The Lingonian Revolt as well as Limovia. Who are these guys? Limovia. They're in here somewhere. They're not really though. They're just sort of up there, so they must be full migrant because there's no Limovia here. Okay, well that's fine by me. That's just Bohemia and the Lingonian Revolt. I say let's do it. We have reached the borders. I'm not even really sure where the claim is. This war is going to sort itself out shortly. We're just rolling in, stack wiping armies occasionally, moving towards the capital territories. No resistance really, I wouldn't expect any. All kinds of victories popping around. We just assaulted this fort. Roll up in here. Caught a large group out right here. I'm pretty sure we'll do away with... Who is this guy? Let's buy him off. Arrgh. Let's assault that fort there. I think this war is winding down as well. It's essentially just walk in and take the capital territory. The siege fell. We'll take that as well. Boom! I was worried about this siege pretty far out there, but... fell. That's the whole lot there for 17 aggressive expansion. I'll take it. We just scored a breakthrough. It got me thinking on what to do. I don't know whether I want as many legions as cohorts could get me. I'm thinking of doing the winning the land by spear. There's an extra merc army that can be had. That would give us 5. And then we could bribe as needed. There's another, there's loyalty of generals somewhere around here. It's not completely useless. It's not particularly advantageous unless you happen to be in the situation that I'm in. Like, even if I were to unearth cohorts to go on leave the avenue open for a later game rampage, a conquest rampage, I don't really have any sort of ability to call them up, really. Essentially, I haven't built any theaters much of anywhere, and what primary culture people I do find, I essentially migrate them over to Illyria as they assimilate. There was just an area here I was checking. It was negative slightly. It actually still is. It was positive for just a moment. I moved a bunch of pops out. It sort of solved the negativity. I found that the former owner of this area had been kind enough to build grain farms, so I put quite a few pops on the grain farms and then took whatever primary culture pops were here and then moved them out over in this direction. Here, here, and then here. I think there's some here even. So they're going to make their way over towards Illyria. And then there's some pretty long provinces, like this one is pretty long. And then you get here. Oh, wait a minute. Here. Then you can get, sort of close to this these territories here, or you're adjacent here, and then you're essentially right in. But it's a ways away, but just the primary culture, and I have a lot of money. So figure why not? This sounds like some fun. I don't know about the entirety of the Illyrian region as urban, but I'm going to try to build a great many cities, like 4 or 5 in each province, that's for sure. I was also thinking, so long as we're here and we have a 80 or a great bonus to our aggressive expansion, this guy seems like a roadblock to a would-be engagement with Rome. I filed a claim there, it's almost done. I have these large armies there on the border. I'm thinking of securing it and gaining adjacencies to Rome Gallic territories. That's where it is. And claim just hit. We should be able to declare war and close this out really quick. He is allied with this small tribe here. These sieges are falling quickly. Let's assault this fort. We've done it. Let's get down here as well. Down the siege. Let's get out of here. And that's that. We'll take 3 aggressive expansion and a bunch of territory. Let's get out of here. Our Mega Basilius has passed along. We lost some stability. I'm gonna adjust her stats, and then she has he must have died. Okay, so we'll arrange a marriage. How old is she? She's 50. Well, let's arrange a marriage to someone who's not in the royal family so far. Alright, I've been moving pops, spending money, filling up these cities and provinces so that they will assimilate. I haven't really paid a whole lot of mind to religion or culture. There's various sorts in any given province here. Well, whatever. They will convert at some point. As they do convert and assimilate, I move them from territory to a city. That probably is a primary culture about in one of these. There's one right there. Boom, we'll move him in. From time to time, I'll audit these and move them in. The question is what to do now. We could go against Rome again, but the danger really is past, and I sort of wanted to push him or have a Roman stampede of sorts up to this area, and it seems to have worked out well. He has a decent tech level. If I can relieve him of these cities at some point, he'll probably be much more inclined to build cities up here. And I say more power to him. I'd like him to build cities up there for me. And then we'll go and relieve him of the cities. This area here, he has some cities and whatnot. He has some areas here. But even if he does attack us while we're in the middle of a war with whomever, I don't think it's going to be any big deal. He's in the middle of a civil war himself. The stability is low, coming down. I wouldn't mind having a plus 0.8 tick for the Temple of Artemis, which is right here, and a point plus 5% wrong culture group happiness here from Halicarnassus would take the edge off of any low stability as well, and keeping our Rome culture group, which most of them are, happier by 5%. So I have filed a claim here against the Antigonids, who are presently allied with Egypt and Carthage. I see. We'd trigger Carthage as well. Yeah, we would, wouldn't we? No, the Antigonid kingdom here is allied with Egypt and Caria and Epirus. So Carthage will be left out of the loop. That was just going to be a little bit much. If I declared war directly on Egypt, I would trigger Carthage. But if I trigger Egypt via the Antigonid kingdom, I can take this area here and just sort of tap out. There's some Egyptian territory here, shouldn't be a big deal. His fleet is not really much to worry about, as we have been keeping 400 and some odd ships for some time now, since we engaged Rome. And it doesn't really cost all that much, 42 or whatnot per. So I was thinking we could have our way of the seas and take this area from the Antigonids. The Antigonids have their various vassals, but really there's nothing there. There's a couple of feudatories he has left, and nothing really much else. So it's just essentially the small Antigonid fragmented zones here, and then this area of Egypt, perhaps this as well, and who knows, maybe we'll be able to take some of this as well, or we'll probably tap out long before that, war score willing. If he wants to give up the Temple of Artemis and we can take Halicarnassus as well, I'll be happy with that. Once that claim hits, which is going to be some time, but I'm going to position myself correctly. I summoned up another couple of road builders. They're on road building detail, just sort of wandering around doing whatever. And we have a fair number of roads about and such. Starting to run out of food in these various areas. Some of these are... Anyway, I have had to import grain to some of these areas, and sort of consolidating pops, not sort of, I am consolidating pops on these grain areas. The Bosphorans built some farms on this grain as well, to sort of move the pops there and take advantage of the free farm. I'm going to integrate Delphi, and let's see if we can integrate our other client to Crete. We can sort of almost do it. Let's see what that'll do. 12. We'll give him a gift. Yeah, that's annoying. The Antigonid revolt just took out our claim there. It was about halfway done. It had been sitting there for the longest of times as well. We have some reforms. I can't resist the PI. I probably could set the taxes to lower to compensate for the... we'll see what happens. I'll file a couple of claims up here I need to file anyway. Let's see if we can... how about this Rugia? I have no idea what's going on with Carthage in this game. They don't seem to want to be going into Iberia. Suppose we could get a claim here. Well, we can't do it. It's out of our range. We'll file a claim here in Lycia as well. And then we'll take the PI. I figure the people will be happy enough. Let's check any random provenance. It's fairly even. I don't want to... If I change the economy here, I'd actually lose quite a bit of money, like 70 per. So if we look here, some of them may have trouble, and then others, we'll not worry about it. I think this our wonder here is almost at the point where it should be upgradable, and that's going to add a provincial loyalty tick as well as governor loyalty, which should add to provincial loyalty considerably. Well, it's raining PI. We have another She has a 0 corruption. We can take another 60. So I'm going to file some claims up here. And then take that PI. I'm going to take that Archer offense, a 10-year as clicked. I gave myself another 40 military experience in lieu of constantly raising and disbanding the levies. We are at 55%. As one might expect, the Antigonid Kingdom let that area be conquered. Our claim was dismissed, and then he reconquered it back. So I have a claim going up right here. So far as I know, he can't access it. We'll see. I have these pretty fat stack mercs on pay, but we're doing all right. But the schedule is blown, that's for sure. Yeah, we have we have 4 innovations in the bank here. One of them just popped. I could get 50 PI and 3 Diplo rep. That would certainly add to the burn during peacetime. And then we could go here for nothing. Here, a little aggressive expansion, and then loyalty of generals is always nice. Let's do it. Let's do that. Wait a minute here. I'm going to burn through my PI first to file a claim somewhere. File here in South Phoenicia against Egypt. And we'll action that. Go here. There. And get 5 loyalty of generals. Which means we can probably add to these stacks without worrying too much about loyalty. And maybe we can build that plus the wonder that gives +7 or whatnot, a level 2 tier wonder, and then goes up to 10, I think, at 3. Delphi integrated here. I'll take all the characters. I'm going to go ahead and desecrate the holy site at Delphi, and then rebuild it in our capital area. This gives us something to do with our massive horde of PI. Let's see, where's our largest city? There's a big one there. Kisa here. I think we'll go with this one. Or, yeah, we'll go right here. It's coastal, and it could do with a holy sign. Let's do that. We'll have a Temple of Apollo there. I haven't checked the items, the magical items or whatnot lately. Yeah, there's not much there. I think the Crocodile of Crocodipolis is around here somewhere. Maybe we should drive for it. I think it gives +4 building capacity per territory in any given province. We have a claim on the Macedonian Revolt here now. I was thinking maybe we just attack them just because we're in the area. But that's not the point. Next month we'll be able to attack the Antigonid Kingdom here. There it is. There it is. It's good to go. What is that? That must be his capital. The claim is here, I'm sure. Well, no, I'm not sure. It's actually the sea province right there. Okay. It's on. It's on. That's what I do know. Yeah, we just lost 4 grain, some honey, and more things, more grain to Liberia, our capital, and more grain to Liburnia, some wine. I think Egypt, yeah. Oh well. I'll figure it out. Okay, so I think we can import some wine from perhaps ourselves. I'm gonna take a look at what we have for our capital fallout here. We need olives, and I'm 100% certain that the rest is going to be grain. I think we're fat in Thessaly, in the former Macedonian capital. I think we have quite a bit in that area, at least we did. Have some in Taurica. Alright, I say we've engaged the Egyptian fleet. Okay, so we need to get this war done as quickly as possible. Where's the capital here? There it is here. Let's roll out here. Rush down there. Summon a levy up here and head there. Let's go ahead and force march right here. And we'll force march you in here as well. See if we can close this out and get the heck out of there. We'll see about closing this out as well quickly. Let's assault this fort away, hopefully. We're victorious. It seems as though they lost all their navy. And we can carry on here. We lost 2 ships, good for us. Actually, maybe we'll wait and we're going to go to this war goal first. We stack wipe an army here. We're going to assault this fort immediately. We drop this siege. We should auto-occupy. We can't get here. Well, I'm going to go here and then reorganize. Get ready for a boat ride over to Egypt proper once we get this area secured. We dropped these various sieges, I think. This one is dropped. This one is dropped. I'm going to force march back here and get out of this area. This should all auto-occupy. I'm going to head over here. It doesn't look to be occupying. If it does occupy, I'll just disband this merc and get out of here. We've taken this over as well. Let's assault this fort right here. We dropped a siege somewhere here. This guy assaulted himself essentially to oblivion. Well, we'll go down here anyway. Let's begin the sieges of Cauria Inferioris. I think we just stack wiped someone right here. We did. I missed the war goal. I thought it was here. It's actually here. Stack wipe that army there. This is the war goal. We'll take it. Hopefully get on with this. There's a lot of combat. There's a lot of forts. It's taking quite some time. What can I do? We just stack wiped somebody here, and it looks like this guy's had it as well. Boom, there's the goal. War goal here. We're victorious as well. Let's pick this guy up. Stack wipe this this guy here as well. Go down here. Looks as though we've encountered an Egyptian army up here as well. We're gonna take. I see. This mark is just sort of there. Well, whatever. He doesn't really have a point other than holding down this area, which maybe is his point. We drop this siege here. Let's head over here. We'll get this fort rolling there as well. We're going here. I think this should secure us the dual wonders here. Naval traditions and honored admirals. Well, maybe not as quickly as one might hope. It would seem as though we're going to get worked over here badly unless we can get away. We can do. We've done it. Looks as though our fleet has landed and we've caught this lot out here. There's another 20k on the way. I think we can take all of them. I'm sure of it, in fact. Egypt's level 8. We have level 14. Persian traditions. Lots of troops, horse archers. Heavy cav. Let's watch it. It's over, boy. It's over. We stack wipe that fool. This guy, we'll go stick it to him as well. He's turned tail and run. We'll do him no good. Oh. This guy will be there in 4 days as well. I think his days are over as an army. He's marching. What? Holy moly. Anyway, luckily we still have our fleet here. We're going to pick this guy up and go retake Sparta. It's over for this guy here. I think it's over for his buddy as well. He's had it as well. We're on board these ships. I think this guy is headed for one of these capitals here. We're going to get him in Argos, hopefully. This is getting kind of weird. So far as I know, the Antigonid Kingdom is the only... I hate these islands. We've occupied the Antigonid Kingdom, and the Antigonid Kingdom is... Yeah. Okay, now I get it. The fortress at Knidos is exerting a zone of control on this island here. From the Antigonid Kingdom owns it, so I need to drop this fort ASAP. Along those lines, why don't we get on with assaulting this fort and getting over to Knidos ASAP. Boom! It's over for that guy there. Let's send our levy down, retake that, get on board here with the proper taxes. Drop in some sieges. Let's assault this so we can take our war goal. Here we can separate peace out with Harlequinassus here. Let's do exactly that. We'll take the money. We should be able to catch this Egyptian army out here. We did it. Who knows where he's going? Another glorious victory here. I see. I think we can peace out here as well. We can peace here as well. That siege is stopped. We need to get up there with this fleet. And we need to get... I think we'll beat this. He must be going to Sparta. And that's where we'll stack wipe him. I have very little incentive to stop this war. I could go back to peacetime burn, but really who needs it with all that tyranny? So I'm going to take what I can get. I'm here. I'm committed to it. Let's do it. He went to Messene here. We're gonna catch him out there, I'm sure. We stack wipe that guy finally. This siege has finally fallen as well. We have a martial advance. I'm pretty sure we can peace out here. We can't because he's a subject. The siege of Sparta has dropped here. I'm gonna get this levy up over here. And we're gonna stage it so we can get picked up here. I think this area is by and large secure. What's not secure is you know, there's some stragglers running around, but there's been a lot of stack wiping. Egypt would have taken this back if he could. I think this is really all he has in the area. And I think we're just gonna vacate the region with our 3 taxi and this merc. We're going to leave this merc and this levy here to deal with this guy. We're going to reorganize this unit as well. Maybe leave maybe 50 or so ships about them, or maybe none. And then we're going to go down and see about engaging with the deltas here. Other than we don't have a diplomatic range, I don't think. We do have range here because we have a claim. So we're going to go over there and see if we can dredge up some war score. It would seem that time has gotten away from me here. It's about 40 minutes in. That's going to do it for this episode. We're going to head down, I think, here, as we're in no hurry to close this war down. And we have lots of money in the bank. I'll probably move some pops about, see about maybe filling up some of these cities and such with our bankroll that we have. When does this wonder hit again? Shortly. That'll do it. I hope to see you in the next episode.